Hey guys, Captain Boomerang back for Let's Play Jak 2. In the last part, we found out that upon going through the Rift Rider, Jak and friends actually were transported into the future. Bam! How's that for a plot twist? I guess you could say we're playing Jak 2. Jak to the future. Okay, I'm sorry, that was a joke that just needed to be made. But in all seriousness, let's move on here and
let's go back to the city.
Head back to the city like Daxter suggested. Alright, let's kill this guy really quick. Now, here's a fun tip. If you do a rapid spin fire, like that attack where you spin around, and then land shortly after, you can land a bunch of hits on an enemy. So, I was able to take out that metalhead slinger without actually utilizing the pea shooter, as I like to call it. Or the Vulcan barrel, as is its official name. Anyways, now that we've finished this, and we've protected the sacred site from the previous mission, we have clearance to meet the Shadow, which is really exciting because if you recall, the Shadow was the one who single-handedly stopped the metalhead attack on this place. Somehow he didn't really save Dead Town, but he sure did do a whole lot. Oh, and they got a beacon up for me because I don't know how to get there. Daxter can be a mite bit annoying with that. I think we need to go back to the city, but you know, at least he's not like a certain other fairy. I'm kidding, because he's not a fairy at all. But I need to stop making Ocarina of Time references. Here we go. Let's head back to the underground headquarters, and so we can finally meet the Shadow. Actually, I'll just drive there. We don't need to do any cutting because, you know, I think Daxter actually.
Now we get to see the Shadow. What do you gotta do around this place to get noticed?
Oh, not much, Daxter. All we have to do is break out of prison, blow some stuff up, return water to the slums. You know, nothing major. But seriously though, what we have done so far isn't very major. If you think that this game was hard now, like before, holy jeez, are you in for a surprise. This is where the game really picks up. This is my favorite part of the game, honestly. All of the missions from here on out, I just love them to death. It's just so much fun. I don't know. Oh jeez, I hit someone. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I guess they're evil, but maybe they're not evil. Because, you know, sometimes they're just, whatever. I need to stop thinking too much about that. Can't get all humanizing on these bad guys. So, here's a cutscene coming up. Hope you enjoy it.
The Shadow's decided it's time to meet you.
Why is that place in the old ruins so important to you?
There's a powerful energy force at the old house. The metalheads are drawn to it.
No kidding. We used to know the guy that lived there.
So, you're the new recruits who keep getting into trouble.
Oh, no, not you!
Welcome to our humble underground movement. I am known as the Shadow, but you may call me Samos. And you are?
Jeez, Jak, we went through all that to meet His Holiness, Old Log of the Head, Grandpa Green?
Don't you know who we are?
Sorry, kid. Never seen you before. And I never forget a face, especially one that ugly.
So it begins.
How is this possible? We came through the rift with you. Into the future, right?
Yeah, you used to look older than dirt and uglier than a knotted stump. What gives? Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
Listen, boys, I don't know what kind of twigs you've been chewing on, but I don't have time for this. We've got a baron to overthrow, a child heir to protect, an invasion of metalheads to stop, and a city to save. I'd say the schedule's pretty full. Besides, I haven't gone through any rifts. I hate teleporting.
Sure sounds like the old Samos.
Right now, I need you to go to Haven Forest and root out a few metalheads. That forest is my source of power, but I can't protect it much longer. Chase down and destroy all the metalhead scouts you find there. Good luck, and welcome to the fight.
Have to say, it feels kind of rewarding, well, not rewarding, but kind of heartwarming just getting orders from Samos. I mean, I don't really know how to feel about it, because Samos is kind of a jerk, but at the same time, he's the kind of fatherly jerk that you just like to have. If that makes any sense at all, someone please let me know. But still, I mean, it seems as though Samos has undergone some drastic changes as he went through the warp gate. Maybe he was transported into the past, or no, like past of the future. Not so far back that that's where we were, but you know, time travel gobbledygook. It's weird. But again, I really love time paradoxes, and this game has a lot of them. The game series has a lot of them. It's divisive upon a lot of people. Some people feel like it was shoehorned, but I feel like it's done very well. But we'll be seeing more about the Oh, looks like the Mechanist decided to allow us to use her jet board. Or at least I assume she's a woman. That's a womanly sounding voice. I have no idea who that person is. Anyway, oop, going the wrong way again. Darn it. Anywho, our next mission is located at the Mountain Temple yet again. We've been there before, so I'll meet you guys there as soon as I can. Okay, guys, so here we are in the agricultural district, headed to the Mountain Temple entrance. Let's get this mission started, and as you've noted from what Kira said...
Wow, the jet board's ours! I call shotgun.
We got the jet board! Woo! Get excited because the jet board is great. It is one of the fastest ways of travel. If you can master a certain method, you can even travel faster than Zoomers with the jet board. And I'll be getting into that later, even though it's not really recommended, especially in the city. But it's certainly something to be seen. So we'll get into the jet board in the next area. What? It's a totally normal way to go through a teleportation gate. Are you surprised? Anyway, let's move on. There's a lit up platform, and this wasn't here before, so we jump on it. And it'll take us to a brand new area in the Mountain Temple, which is Haven Forest, as Samos aforementioned in the cutscene. Well, actually, I don't think I used that correctly. That might take away my grammar Nazi license. Oh well. Maybe I'll just correct that in like an edit or something. Huh. Anyway, okay, so the mission in itself is easy enough to understand. What we're supposed to be doing is chasing down these scouts, and scout metalheads do not attack you, so it's almost impossible to take damage. I mean, it's not impossible. I'm sure someone could find a way to take damage, but it's highly unlikely that you'll get damaged. This is basically just introducing you to using the jet board in a more natural setting. Before we use the jet board in an industrialized practice ring, but this is the real deal. There are a lot of trees, rocks, etc. impeding your path, so you really have to utilize all of the skills that you learned on the jet board before. It's really nice how it comes back at you. Now, chasing these scouts down can be either really short or it can take a really long time. The main thing to understand is you can speed up on the jet board. Remember that if you... wait, where's my Metalhead Skull Gem? I knew I had one. I saw it pop out. Yeah, that's another thing. These scouts are kind of unreliable in terms of getting skull gems, so, you know, not that it really matters, but it's kind of inconvenient to say the least. There are precursor orbs in this area, just, you know, getting this out of the way. There are 9 of them to be exact, and I'll be getting them after we've chased these bastards down. What do you guys say? So, after taking that one out, you're going to want to move this way. I know kind of where each one is. Okay, so there's one over there. Let's sneak up on them from behind. What do you say? But anyway, as I was saying, when you're on the jet board, you remember that you can always speed up when you perform a full spin. So, with this mission, just unleash the Tony Hawk Pro Skater that sleeps within us all and have at it. Again, this mission can be a little bit bothersome if you're not the best at the jet board controls. And I'll give you the fact that they're not quite intuitive, but they're so much fun. There's just so much fun, and I love this mission to death. I love any mission where I can use the jet board. The jet board is just so useful, and I'll be getting into how it's used much later. But these scouts. Now, if you try and cut off a scout, he will loop around you. So you can't just think, oh, I'm going to sneak up on him or I'm going to attack him from the front end. That will not happen. Oopsie daisies. If you fall off, just kind of veer and catch up to them. They'll stop if you get too far away. So, but anyway, with these Metalhead Scouts, you really don't want to cut them off. The best thing to do is keep coming at them and keep increasing the speed. If you're relentless, you will catch them. You want to if you take it up, see, I cut him off and he just looped around. Now, if you take a pretty decent angle, like my guess would be like 30 degrees, then it might help you. That might be good enough to kind of cut them off and kind of not. It kind of confuses the computer. Again, see, this one's taking me a little bit longer while the other one didn't take me too long. But again, just remember you can speed up. But, oh man, I love this. Also, not to mention, Haven Forest my favorite section in the game. I love this area to death. It's just so colorful, and it reminds me so much of the original game. I know I said the same thing about the Mountain Temple, but it's kind of the same thing as Mountain Temple, so give me some credit. I mean, it's basically the same. I think you got him. That's right. Get down. So, does Jack just choke the thing to death, or does he have a pocket knife? Because that's pretty impressive. He just jumps off and attacks. Alright, so here's our next scout. This guy likes to veer around. Oops, I kind of slowed down too much there. Alright. But yeah, this mission isn't so bad. All you gotta do is get used to the controls. It's such a laid back. And also, I really love Haven City's environment and music. Oh my goodness. I love the Haven City theme, just in terms of best Jak songs. Now, the songs in Jak 2 are not really that good. As a matter of fact, the songs in Jak and Daxter aren't too memorable. They're more atmospheric. They're not really meant to be catchy or tuney, kind of. So for that, I'm, not going to judge it because that's what's not what it's trying to do. I thought I could speed up and catch him there. So, yeah, I just love this. I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker for the xylophone. Oop, I think I might have got him. Got it. I was kind of lucky though. I was bouncing on the rocks there. Oh, alright, so this next scout should be located up top, and they're on top of this little platform section here. Again, it's just Tony Hawk Pro Skater Extreme Woodland Edition. Let's see if we can't find him. A prime candidate. Ah, here's one. Okay, admittedly that was a bad idea. Alright, let's come around here. So, this mission is really good. Well, it's not really good. I can understand why some people might not like it, but I just enjoy it. And the missions get only better from here. I'm hoping we can get to the next mission, depending on how fast I'm able to catch these bastards. Oh, I got him. Did you guys see that? I totally got him. Oh, I got him. Alright. Okay, I'm running out of commentary for this, so, how was your weekend? Well, assuming you're watching this on the weekend, that was a bad question. I'm filming this on the weekend in case anyone wanted to know, which they probably didn't, so, I don't know how that's gonna go over. So, pardon my awkwardness, I'm just trying to catch this guy. But I have to admit, the concept of the hoverboard and its physics are just amazing to me. I love the hoverboard. And you have to admit, at every point in every kid's childhood, didn't you always want a hoverboard? Finally, I caught that guy. Didn't you always want a hoverboard? Now, here's a fun fact I'll just say because I'm running out of things to say. I actually tried to make designs of a hoverboard. I was kind of into engineering and inventing things, and so I was always trying to make designs. Watch me catch this guy in 2 seconds. Oh, I guess not. That would have been incredibly ironic. But anyway, I was always kind of into drawing and inventing things, so I always kind of wanted to invent a hoverboard. Just because I really wanted a hoverboard, and it was just a concept that I saw in this game and in so many other shows and movies. So, I don't know. One day it will be invented, though, and I'm totally gonna buy one. That'll be the day, man. Got it. That's a little bit of an awkward place to be, don't you think? Alright.
Excellent work, boys. Come on back to the hideout. I have another task for you.
Okay, now, before we head back to the hideout, I don't know if I'll be able to do anything else in this video, which is a shame, but at least you got to hear me babble, which not a lot of you are a fan of, but no one actually is a fan of. Anyway, let's grab these orbs. Now, the orbs are all located, for the most part, in the water. Not all of them, but most of them. 7 of them, in fact, are located in this pool here. So, that's 2. 3. Nope. I'm just kind of playing this by ear because it's pretty much, they're all in this lake area. If I have to cut, then I will, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. 5. Alright. We're doing pretty good so far. Ah, here we go. Jack. Work with me, man. Come on, Jack. Pick it up. There we go. 6. There should be one more in this general area. Come here. Come here, orb. I know you're out there. You just gotta stop hiding. Oh, there he is. Alright. So those were the really hard orbs to find. Not so much hard, is just kind of obscure because they disappear when unless you're on top of them. Now, I'm going to be getting back as fast as I can. So if you follow this path of water, again, landmarks help me to find where I need to go. Just follow the river, or follow your nose, or whatever. I hate Fruit Loops. Here's a fun fact about Fruit Loops. All of them taste the same. I don't know why kids like Fruit Loops. I would think that they, like, if they all had different flavors, I could feel that, but they don't. So, yeah. I've always been in a Raisin Bran and Cheerios household, so what do I know? Anyway, although I am a fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What am I saying? God, I'm turning out like one of those people that just say everything, like anything they want in their videos. Which isn't bad inherently. Alright, so, in the last one, you want to head up this road, come over here, and head into this corner. And that puts our tally up at 49. Granted, we missed a few, but in this area, it's all done. And that's pretty satisfying, as it is a rather large area. Okay, with that said, I will meet you guys at the entrance of Haven Forest. Hopefully you know how to get back. Also, a quick little tidbit of advice if you're having trouble with this Metalhead Scout mission. Take a look at your map. I can't show it now, but if you look at your map, this is a little bit late, you can see where the scouts are in case you don't know they are. I know this forest like the back of my hand, so it's not like an issue for me. But in the event that you need the help, there it is. Okay, guys, so here you are at the entrance of Haven Forest, and let's head up to the top. I'm going to show you guys something pretty cool, and we're going to end the video off there. Unfortunately, you just saw me babble while I took out some Metalhead Scouts, and I apologize if there's not a lot of content, but the next mission, I'm telling you, it's one of my favorites. I don't know why, I just really like it, but you will see that in the next part. Now, here's something that's, okay, make me get off my skateboard, well, hoverboard to be technical, why don't you? Anyway, here's a little thing. We could use the teleportation gate, or, do this right, please. Yes! We could do the hot tamale fireball of death. Isn't that pretty cool? You actually didn't, what I thought originally was that this was a loading zone. You had to jump in here to get up there, but it's actually all one big connected place. It's just the coolest. With that, I'll meet you guys at the next part. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Bye. Yeah. No, we're getting up there with the hoverboard. I don't care. It'll be a 15 billion minute video. I don't give a shit. Yeah! Get your ass up there, Jack. You master those skater hops. Yeah, boy.